Hi, today we're going to talk about Bridge and how I set up Bridge and how I work with it. Now, this is for beginners, and while Bridge might be considered something that professional photographers use, I use it very differently. So this isn't about a professional way to do things. This is like a beginner's way. I use InDesign mostly, but there's some really cool ways that Bridge interfaces with InDesign that I really like. So I'm just going to show you how you set up a workspace and a view that I like that maybe you'll like too. But just learning a little bit about Bridge and what it does, definitely for beginners. So you professionals out there, well, you can just skip this one. All right, let's check it out. I'm flipping my screen around here and I'm gonna come over here to Bridge. Now, Bridge is a file that comes with pretty much any program that you get from Adobe. So like I just got a subscription for InDesign, you still get to download Bridge. I'm gonna try to reset, let's see, I'm gonna go to libraries or something, and I'm gonna reset workspace or something like that. Okay, so you might open it up. There's all these different styles of up here at the top. So you got essentials, libraries, film, output. And so I'm just gonna show you how I normally use this program, okay? So I'll come up here to essentials and I'm trying to reset the workspace. So this should be what it looks like on your end, you know, if you opened it up. Now, first thing I just want to tell you about Bridge is that Bridge is basically like Finder or Windows Explorer, right? So you think of most programs, like here's just like Windows Explorer, right? Or Finder. When you're looking at your files on your computer, you're looking through a program, right? And so you don't really think about it that often. For Mac users, since it's a little smiley face program, you do. But for Windows, you just open it up and you search for your files in the little manila envelope. So this is like a replacement for that. You can look at your files and open your files. So here's my favorites, here's my folders. I can dig around on my desktop. Like I can find anything on my computer and I'm just looking at it using Bridge. Now there's a lot of other things that Bridge can do, like it can enter information in the background of these photos. You can even use it to like batch edit and all kind of other stuff. But the way that I like to use it is I like to use it because you can star things, you can tag things, and you can add little keywords and tags inside of files. So I'm going to show you how I do that. So first thing I do is, this is the way that I like to do it. I'm an InDesign user, so a lot of my stuff has to do with how I view InDesign. So here's some InDesign pages. All right, right off the bat, there's a few different ways you can do thumbnails. I'm here at the bottom. You can change the size of these thumbnails. Over time, as they update Bridge, these always can look a little different. Not gonna lie, CS4 used to let you see spreads. It was so cool. But anyway, who knows if we'll ever go back to that. All right, so over here, I like to take away this publish. Now, you know, as you learn how to use Bridge, you're gonna wanna do it the way that you want to do it, right? So I grabbed this keywords box here and I put it over here on the side. Grab this metadata thing. Actually, I'm just going to close. Well, actually, no, I'm bringing metadata over here. So I got metadata and keywords over here at the bottom. I got my favorites and my folders over here. And I got filters. So I'm going to take collections and I'm going to close it just because I don't often export. There's a lot of different ways you can export, you know, files and stuff like that. You might find that super helpful. But I just like to close the things I know I'm not going to use. So keywords, I love to tag stuff and then I can find it later. Metadata, I like to add some of that in there and I like to filter, right? So the only reason you would add keywords is if you could filter those keywords. So filter and keywords, for what I do especially, kind of go together, okay? And then of course we got our preview here. And I don't know why that's not working. There it is. All right. So now this preview thing is like really small, which is a little annoying. So, so it doesn't really give you the best preview, but it does. So you can make, you know, it changes its size a little bit as you like resize it. So as you kind of mess with it, depending on your situation, you can make it look a little different. For right now, I'm just going to keep it here. I wonder if I added this back down here. See, you can kind of customize stuff, but I don't know if it lets me put it like underneath there. There we go. I don't know if that makes any difference. No, it doesn't. Anyway, I was trying to see if I could get it a little bigger. Obviously, you can use this magnifying glass to kind of see stuff, but it would make more sense if they if it took up the whole preview here. And I'll tell you, it's every edition of Bridge looks a little different. Now the thing is really cool. Now if you're an InDesign user, you can already see why this is super cool, because I can see my pages. Like I can see who's working on projects. Oh yeah, what was this project I was working on? Oh yeah, this was this project. Oh yeah, I did most of it. I didn't do any of it. You don't even have to open up the files to see that. So that is one super huge thing. Another thing too is you can use keywords to set deadlines. So like, let's say you wanted these particular pages to be due December 1st, right? So you can set certain deadlines, and then you can also set them to people. So you can say, okay, well, who are the people also to? Oh yeah, these pages here, these are the ones that Mia is supposed to do, and then these pages over here are the pages that I gave to Sam. So I tag them with these different things. Now, you know, if I'm Sam, I'm like, wait, what pages were mine? Oh yeah, these are my pages. And you can work on them. And when Sam's done with them, he can also label them a particular color. Like, okay, they're green, they're good to go. You know, I'm done with what I need to do. So now the other person in the workflow looks at these pages like, oh, look, Sam's done with his pages, you know. Mia might take some of her pages and she might label them red, you know, which is like, oh, we got a problem. We're waiting for something. Something's an issue. You can also label them, you know, there's lots of different colors. Y'all can come up with your own workflow, but this is what Macs do, right? Macs can label files with different things, but Bridge allows this to happen. PC, Mac, whatever. You can, color code your files. And so now with the filter tab, I can filter. What are the files with issues? What are the files that need to be reviewed, and which ones are already done? So this is just a nice, easy way to keep track of files. I mean, you don't have to do this with Bridge. You could do this with like any kind of files. I mean, you know, so there's a lot of applications for Bridge. That's why I like this program so much. So yeah, so that's pretty much how I set it up. I like having my favorites here. Obviously, you can, add, I think you can like add to favorites, right? So if I add this particular file to favorites, boom, there it is. I can get to it super quick. I don't have to I just open that up in InDesign. But anyway, I can, I can put it here. I can also remove from my favorites, so you can add things to favorite. You can drag and drop, but if you don't do it right, you might move the file. So I like teaching people to say, hey, look, right click the file and just add to favorites. Sometimes that's a little easier and less likely to go wrong. So this is basically how you set it. Once you got it, just like in InDesign and pretty much every other Adobe product, you can now save this workspace. So this is what you happen to like. You might move things around and find you like it a little better. Make your new workspace, call it your name, and that way it's all saved for you. So like if you're messing with InDesign, you're going back and forth between programs, and all of a sudden, your content disappears for some reason, you don't remember what happened to your content. Let's say let's say I just close it or something, or I can close this preview panel, and you're like, whatever happened to my preview panel is missing. You can always just come up here and just go to Matte, and boom, there it is. Your preview panel's back. So, you just kind of jump between views. So set this up however you want to set it up, how you like it. Tell me in the comments if you use Bridge a different way. I'm always learning new things about Bridge. There's so many things it does. But like I said, this is just one easy way that I use it. I use it for the labels, the keywords, so I can filter it, and I can see my InDesign files without actually having to open up the pages. So that's what I use it for, but there's so many other uses. Hope you enjoy Bridge, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.